Oh, that was awkward. I freaked out so hard over seeing her and the internet fucking died. Interesting. Interesting. Interesting.
はじめまして。
Nice to meet you.
Standing at my door was a woman I didn't recognize. She wore a black suit and carried herself with a perfect poise. Her expression was firm as she looked at me.
どちら様?
Might you be?
突然すみません。小早川に頼まれて届け物を。
I apologize for the intrusion. Kobayaka asked me to deliver something to you.
小早川?
I frowned. The name didn't sound familiar.
エイジといえばわかりますよね。
Would the name Eiji ring any bells?
エイジか。
Oh, Eiji. The mysterious woman nodded and pulled a stack of plastic cards from her jacket pocket.
こちらを。
Take these.
カード?
Some kind of cards? As far as I could tell, they were all key cards.
確かに届けました。私はこれで。
My job is done here, so I'll be going.
で、あんたは誰なんだ?
Not gonna tell me who you are? I called out to stop her before she could rush off. She turned back to face me.
井上リサと申します。小早川に代わってこの町の担当になりました。
Lisa! Lisa! My name is Inoue Lisa, and I've been assigned to this city in Kobayakawa's place.
担当? 何の担当だ?
Assigned? To do what?
小早川も私も警視庁特別捜査官です。
We're special agents working for the Tokyo Metropolitan Police Department.
She spoke in a perfectly matter-of-fact tone of voice, then bowed and headed for the elevator. I guess she was a secret agent all this time, in Taku's route. Cool! I closed the door and turned back to face Fujieda, who had risen to his feet.
話は聞いていた。エイジは警視庁の人間だったのか。
I heard everything. So Eiji was working with the police this whole time?
みたいだな。
Apparently. I gazed down at the stack of keycards. I had already told him everything Eiji said to me in the car after the incident with the knockout gas.
それは?
What are those?
エイジからの届け物らしい。
A gift from Eiji, I guess. He reached out to take them. Just then, my phone buzzed off the coffee table. I walked over, picked it up, and checked the screen. The caller was listed as unknown, but I had an idea of who it might be, so I picked up. FaceTime? You FaceTiming?
Oh, Towa-san, long time no talk.
Eiji's face appeared on screen.
エイジ?
The sound of the familiar voice, Fujieda appeared over my shoulder at my phone. Eiji saw him and smiled gleefully.
Ah, I see Fujieda-san is with you. Long time no see.
まさかお前が捜査官だったとはな。
I never would have guessed you were a special agent.
I'll take that to mean Lisa-san had already passed along my little present.
このカードキーの束か?
You mean the stack of keycards?
Yes, that's correct. I'll let you into Sakaki's properties, so have fun combing through them.
お前が車の中で話していたことは嘘だったのか?
Was everything you said in the car a lie?
that I love Shinkomi? That's not a lie at all.
He looked almost offended at the thought.
I mean, the mainland's always been eager to destroy Shinkomi as we know it. But the city's kind of notorious, so no one wanted the assignment. Except me, that is. Obviously, since I'm a big fan of the place, I volunteered myself right away.
今度はお前から情報を得ることで新興民を潰す機会を伺っていたんだろう。それでよかったのか。
But the mainland was clearly using the intel you acquired to pinpoint the perfect time to take over. Why would you help them?
Quite the opposite. I restricted the intel they received, thereby protecting Shinkomi in the process. I almost got away with it too. Alas, what a shame. I was so eagerly looking forward to TOWA-san turning into Maya-san. What could possibly be more entertaining?
お前
How dare you? Fujieda growled under his breath, glaring into the camera at Eiji.
Now, don't get upset. Sakaki-san failed, so that's that. It's all over. From here on, Shinkomi will lose the bizarre equilibrium that I so dearly loved. It's a real shame, but I'm glad I at least got to witness TOWA-san performing as Maya-san. You really knocked it out of the park.
Eiji beamed in satisfaction.
Anyway, I'm heading back to the mainland so my bosses can rip me a new one. We probably won't see each other again, but... Thanks for all the fun times we had while I was around.
Deep bow, he ended the call. Fujieda and I both stood there in stunned silence. Then, after a moment, he sighed. His expression was one of bitter defeat.
結局俺たちは道化を演じてたってことなのか。
So in the end, this was all just a little comedy show?
途中まではな。けど
Part of it, at least, but... I paused and looked at him.
最後は俺たちを操る糸を引きちぎって舞台を台無しにしてやったんだ。意種返しとしては最高だろ。
In the end, we ripped our strings out and ruined their stupid puppet show. The ultimate revenge, am I right?
そうかもな。
Fair point. He averted his eyes with a tiny smile. The keycards Lisa passed along from Eiji each had the building name and apartment number written on them. Together, Fujieda and I decided to explore them one by one. Most of them didn't contain anything noteworthy. Finally, we were down to a single black keycard. This was the only one that wasn't labeled with a building name or number. But when I looked at it, it brought to mind a specific room. That locked door on the 3rd floor of Maya's mansion. I distinctly remembered it because it didn't have a keyhole. When I told Fujieda about it, he agreed to come with me to Maya's mansion to test my theory. The sun was setting on the horizon as the two of us walked into the deathmatch area. When we arrived at the mansion, it looked just the same as always. Slowly, I opened the door and walked inside. For a split second, my mind replayed the sight of Sakaki falling. Officially, he was missing, which meant they hadn't found his body. Maybe Eiji quietly disposed of it. We cut across the Metsani floor to the staircase. Up we went to the second floor, then the third, careful to avoid the holes in the crumbling walkway. At last, we arrived at the door with no keyhole.
この部屋か。
Is this the one? Nodding, I examined the door. I could see what looked like a card reader nearby. Experimentally, I held up the black keycard. Then I heard the whirl of the electric lock, so I put a hand on the door and pushed. Holy shit. Wow. With a shrill creak, it opened. Inside the room was so flawless, it felt like I'd been transported to a different building. It's as though someone actively lived here. A second thought, someone probably did. And that someone was Sakaki. The furnishings were weathered, but perfectly clean. Old photos and newspaper clippings covered the far wall. The photos were all of the same woman, Maya. As for the clippings, they all referenced murder cases that happened within Shinkomi. Fujieda walked up to the bookcase and began to pore through everything on the shelves. I moved next to him, grabbed a notebook, and leafed through it. Inside was a list of names written by hand. Clients, maybe? The list continued all the way to the final page. Nothing especially remarkable about it.
TOWA.
Sounded my name, I looked up. Fujieda was holding several books in his hands, staring at the single point on the bookshelf. I followed his gaze. There I could see a single black box, a miniature safe. He attempted to open it. It was locked. But there was a keypad right next to the lock. I put in some numbers at random.
開かないな。
Looks like it won't open.
暗証番号か。自分の誕生日は
There must be some PIN number. What's your birthday?
知らない。
I don't know.
知らないのか。いや、待てよ。
You don't know? Wait a minute. He seemed to remember something because he flipped open one of the books in his hands. It looked like an old photo album. The vinyl had gone yellow with age. I could see photos of Maya inside. I felt faintly dizzy, but nothing more than that. I took a deep breath, then lowered my gaze to the old photos. I think the audio cut out. Ah!
あった。これだ。
Fujieda flipped through, then stopped and pointed at one specific picture.
この写真。
This one. It was a photo of a wrinkly newborn baby whose eyes weren't even open yet. It was wrapped up in pristine white cloth. I could almost picture it crying loudly. Suddenly I shuddered.
これはお前だな。
This is you, isn't it?
わからない。
I don't know. I forced the words out hoarsely. Beneath the photo was an inscription.
3月7日14時47分。おそらく お前が生まれた日付と時間だ。
March 7th, 2:47 p.m. That must be your date and time of birth. Was at a loss for words. I felt no anger, no sadness, no joy. I just stood there and trembled. Gently, he rubbed my back.
入力してみよ
Let's give it a try. As he spoke, he slowly pressed the buttons on the keypad. "0307. After a small electronic beep, the safe door audibly unlocked. Stared at it, stunned. Fujieda glanced at me, then opened the safe. Inside was a ratty old journal. My heart leapt out into my throat. Silently, Fujieda picked up the journal and offered it to me. Prompted by his quiet gaze, I took it. My heart began to race as I flipped it open. Written inside were records of violence and murders. The author, Maya, listed every atrocity she had ever committed, all in detached, clinical tone.
ここに書かれていることが全て本当ならば、大事件なんてものじゃ済まないな。
If everything written here is true, then Dark Legacy is an order of magnitude larger than I ever fathomed. Fujieda muttered with a hard look on his face. In contrast, my heartbeat had slowed and I felt calm again. Supposedly, these were crimes my own mother had committed, but they didn't really feel relevant to me. But then, partway through, she started talking about my cuts here and there. Apparently, I had a lot more clients than the 3 Sakaki silenced. About 2/3 of the way through the diary, the entries died out and the rest of the pages were blank. Blankly, I flipped through them. And then I caught sight of something written near the end, but I was going too fast and I overshot it. I flipped backwards to the diary until I found it. And the instant I laid eyes on what was written there, a giant mass of emotions welled up in my throat, overtaking me completely. The diary fell from my hands and I collapsed. Fujieda hastily caught me. I can't see you. As the book lay open on the floor, clear fluid dripped onto its pages. Every now and then, I think to myself, I'm broken. I can't love anyone or feel affection. I'm all alone and I hate it. But I can't suppress the cold, dark urge I feel inside me. Can't kill the monster that lurks within. I'm powerless, so this is the only way I know how to live. If I could have killed that monster, would I have learned to love? Could I have been a better mother for my son? I love him very much. At least I think I do. As far as I'm aware, I gave him my everything, but I just don't understand. I can't make it work. No matter how hard I try, I can't get through to him. I am alone. It's over. It's over? It's over? It's over? Yeah, maybe if she did get help, who knows? I've heard of sociopaths that are able to get training to understand the consequences of their actions. Then again, I'm not sure what the difference between a sociopath and a psychopath is. And we didn't get closure with Madarame, that kind of sucks. It just says like, oh yeah, he dipped out. He left. He's probably just traveling the world by himself. Which is sad in its own way. If she cared about him so much, I don't understand why she made him a sex slave and went through all that pain. Is it because she went through all that and she wanted him to be like her? I don't know. I really like that, like, Maya doesn't have one, like, official profile or look to her. All we know is that she has a striking resemblance to Towa. And it kind of mystifies her a bit more. I find it a really interesting and good choice to do. They're gonna leave? I wonder if there's anything post credits. I don't think there will be, but I hope so. I really hope so. Yeah, I think that part of her diary was written maybe when she was hospitalized. I think the song is called Maya's Lullaby. Post credit. Please. 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 Oh, yeah! After that, the Takusato Gumi was functionally disbanded. We learned that Tono was assassinated by Sakaki, but Sakaki himself was still missing. The role of Shinkomi was temporarily shifted to the government, who promptly shut down all the casino and hotel resort facilities. But apparently another corporation had already volunteered to take the reins. Maya's mansion was lost to a sinkhole and disappeared into the deep ocean. Apparently the sinkhole was caused by a mysterious explosion. They decided it was probably a gas leak. Now that the sun had set on Takusatogumi's tyrannical regime, this was a huge turning point for Shinkomi. Six months later. Whoa! 6 months? What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? I moved out of Murasaki Clinic's 3rd floor apartment space and moved in with Fujieda. I guess that's for the best. He had asked me to assist with his work and I agreed. Technically, I didn't need to move in for that purpose, but he said it would be more efficient if I did, so I went with it. Whoa. Nice place. Wow. Then I walked into his 3-bedroom condo and realized this place was probably too big for just one occupant. At least I think he'll have his own studio room. Wow. Fujieda's fastidious nature was reflected in the spotless floors and countertops. And so I moved into one of the bedrooms. If I needed any of my older stuff, I could always swing by the clinic, so I didn't bother to bring anything. He told me I could use the other rooms for my art, but I didn't take him up on it.
これからも絵を描くつもりなのか?
Aren't you planning to continue painting? At this, I shook my head.
わからない。
I don't know. After I finished my painting of Fujieda, the urge to paint never struck me again. I guess he can just draw in his sketchbook. Still like doing it, so I wasn't vehemently opposed or anything. But I wasn't as obsessed as I once was.
またいつか描きたくなったら描けばいい。
Well, maybe you'll paint again someday.
理由はどうあれ、絵を描いたのはお前自身で、生み出された作品もお前のものだ。マヤとは関係ない。
Regardless of the reason you painted them, they're still your paintings, your creations, nothing to do with Maya. When he said this to me, I didn't have an answer. He told me he was planning to continue his work as an attorney, but with his Yakuza ties on top of his bad reputation, it would take a lot of work to undo the damage. He knew this full well, of course, and told me he was planning to earn the community's forgiveness. By reaching out to those who were wronged by the Takusatogumi or otherwise affected by the changes taking place in Shinkomi. He was going to help citizens in ways only an attorney could, or so he explained. At his core, Fujieda was a good Samaritan, so I figured he wouldn't have too much trouble repairing the broken trust between himself and the populace. More importantly, now that we were living together, something had started to gnaw at me. I was still having nightmares. Just because I'd gained closure didn't mean all the years of trauma were erased. The nightmares gave me insomnia and made me feel like shit. And I was worried that I was yet another burden weighing Fujieda down.
それでも一緒に住む気か?
You sure you want me to live here? I asked him this question not long after I moved in. He looked at me and said,
覚悟の上だとあの時に言っただろ。
I told you long ago that I was prepared for this outcome. Prepared.
先ほど言った通り、過去を思い出すことで周りにも影響が出るかもしれません。ですが、それはトワさんも覚悟の上でしょう。
As I said, the memories might impact something somewhere, but I'm sure Towa-san is prepared for that outcome.
そして、それは私も同じです。
As am I. I looked away and chuckled. After all this time, he was still just as committed. And if he was that sure about it, then there wasn't much else I could say. As it turned out, he was even more compassionate than I'd given him credit for. In which case, I figured maybe I could trust him. Is that it? Oh. One day, about a month after we first started living together. Oh. Fujieda invited me to go for an early morning stroll at the beach. The late spring sun was already peeking up over the horizon, its dazzling light glinting off the water. This beach trip was a spontaneous idea we'd had while talking. When I told him I've never set foot in the ocean, he decided he wanted to take me there. From my perspective, the ocean wasn't that exciting, but he had already started planning the excursion, so I couldn't say no. And so, here we were. He explained that he wanted to visit during the early hours so it wouldn't be crowded. Down by the waves, the two of us walked side by side in our sandals. The faint sea breeze tickled my skin and hair as it passed. Squinting, I turned and looked in the direction of its destination.
海に入ってみたらどうだ?
Well, what are you waiting for? Walk out into the water. Fujieda spoke as he gazed out at the horizon.
なんで?
What for?
入ったことがないんだろ?
You said you've never gone in, right?
まあ、でも別に入りたいと。
Yeah, but I don't need to.
実は、俺もない.
Truth is, I've never gone in either. He cut in quietly, and I looked at him. He was wearing a calm, peaceful smile. I've never set foot in the ocean before. Whoa.
だから、一緒に海へ来たいと思った.
That's why I wanted to come out here with you.
俺とお前の初めての共同作業だ.
This can be our first collaborative effort.
その言い方.
That's one way to put it, I guess. I burst out laughing.
一般的には違う状況で使うやつだろ.
But I don't think that's how you're supposed to use that phrase.
どう違う?
Why not?
とぼけてるのか?
Are you playing dumb?
事実を述べたまでだ.
I'm merely stating the truth. Did he honestly not get it, or was he just pretending not to? Smiling, I kicked off my flip-flops. I stepped into the wet sand and walked toward the ebbing waves. The water was a lot colder than I was expecting, but I kept going until I was ankle deep. Likewise, Fujieda stepped out of his shoes and followed after me.
やはり朝だからか。まだ冷たいな.
I see the water's a bit chilly in the morning.
泳いだら心臓が止まる.
If we swam out, we'd probably freeze to death.
かもな.
Well, quite possibly. For some reason, he then proceeded to dip his hands into the water and splash me. The spray of cold water dampened my clothes.
なんだよ.
What was that for?
別に.
No reason. Ah. Pissed, I kicked the water at him as hard as I could. Soaked, he grinned and kicked the water back.
お前.
Seriously? I kicked the water back again. He started to dodge, then paused and scrutinized me.
こういうことをしたことがなかったんだ。俺もお前も。
My god. We haven't had the chance to do things like this, have we?
子供として当たり前の経験が俺たちにはない。
Neither of us really got to have a childhood.
だからこれから経験して積み上げていくんだ。
But from now on, we can build a better life. He smiled softly as he spoke.
俺とお前一緒にな。
You and me, together.
バカバカしい。
Sounds gay. Sorry to break it to you, TOWA. I'm not sure if you're aware, but I turned away to play it off, but secretly I was smiling too.
けど
Whatever. I turned back and shot him a mischievous grin.
しょうがないから付き合ってやるよ。
If you insist, I guess I'll stick with you. My emphasis landed on the last words as I kicked the water with all my might. Wait, another song? Wow. 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 I didn't think there would be another song. Whoa! Whoa! Oh, and the credits are white instead of black. Wow, really suiting for my thumbnail. I didn't even know. Holy shit. Flips hair back. I knew the credits would be white, so that's why I made all the thumbnails white. Yeah, I'm just so smart like that. Yeah. I'm afraid of copyright. I'm gonna put it down a little bit. Really good song, but now I think about it, like Fujieda's like smoke is like white, and I saw some official like merch for Slow Damage, and it had like every character with like some sort of colored background around the like pin or something with their smoke color, and TOWA's was red. So I'm like, hey man, I'm personally think TOWA's smoke is red. It could be pink, but could be red. And I think that the combination of red and white would lead to pink. And oh my god, that's the main color of the game. Holy shit. Wow. Big brain. Shit. Yeah. This is a really good game. I actually thought there was gonna be another scene, like another naughty scene with the main two at the end, but I guess they decided to end it on a fluffy note. I guess they are together, you know? In all the other routes, it's very explicit that they are together because they're holding each other, but at the end of this, they're like, oh yeah, let's move in together so you can help me with my work. Yeah, totally. Yeah. Oh yeah, let's go to the beach and play with the water. Yeah, totally fine. I guess it's fine. And I imagine in the drama CD, it'll probably be more explicit, yeah. Oh my god, oh. Songs. Oh, Arcta, my favorite band. Oh, the arrangement. Ooh. Lullaby. Wait, who sang this song then? I think it's a different... I don't remember the name of this singer, but I know they sang before for Nitro plus Cairo. I don't remember. I do not remember. Yeah, interesting for like the ending credits, they're mixing the smoking and the blood motif together. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. But yeah, it's good that they went like realistic with the oh, there's a manga! There's a manga! I think I read a little bit of it. It's basically, the manga's usually chapter 0 of the vampire. Yeah. Anything else? Please say yes. Please say yes. Why is it all white? Oh, more! Holy shit, more! Yes! 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 The more time I spent with Fujieda, the more I learned. First, he wasn't as perfect as I thought he was. He was a terrible cook. The scrambled eggs he made for breakfast the other day were dry and totally tasteless. He looked so sad before, like, oh yeah, they were so shitty, I'm sorry. Somehow I managed to make better tasting French toast, and I've never cooked in all my life. Even he was surprised. Maybe I learned some things over the years of eating Ray's cooking. Second, my view of the world had completely changed. Whoa! What? What? No more colorful glint? Why? I liked it! What the fuck? No. Oh my god, TOWA's become a normie! What? No! No! Say it ain't so! No! Not in the attitude sense, the literal sense. The world around me, specifically the colors, look distinctly different now. Why? In the past, certain things would appear intensely bright and garish, but now everything looked normal. The first time I noticed it, I thought something was wrong with my eye. To me, the freaky colors were normal. I liked it. I thought it was a style thing, I guess. But when I asked other people about it, I realized that it was actually the other way around. A flat world with no depth. I was going to need some time to get used to it, but it didn't seem hard. Once my vision problem was corrected, I stopped seeing people smoke too. No! What? No! As a result, I stopped performing euphoric episodes on people. I'm not sure if this is the good end, boys. I'm not really sure anymore. Finally, one more thing. The thing that surprised me the most. That. Remember the painting at Tajima's? Yeah. That pitch black painting added an eerie quality to the otherwise homey little snack shop. All this time I couldn't understand why the old lady would hang it up there. But the other day, Fujieda and I stopped by. And when I looked up at the wall, I noticed something different. Where is it? Oh. What? I was expecting a dark, shadowy painting, but what I saw was a beautiful epimetheal light.
Ba-san.
Hey, old lady.
What is it, boy?
この絵変えたのか?
Did you switch out that painting? At this, she scowled dubiously.
何言ってんだ。もうずっと前から変えてないよ。大切な絵だからね。
What do you mean? I haven't moved it an inch in years. It's a special painting, I'll have you know.
この絵はどうしてここに?
Why do you have it hanging there?
もらったんだよ。昔ね、よくここに来る子がいたんだ。その子はキャバクラの新人かなんかで食うに困ってる様子でね。
It was a gift. See, a long time ago there was this young thing who used to come by. Worked at a nightclub or something. Looked half starved.
ちょっと世話してやってたんだよ。
So I took care of her a little bit.
Was this Maya's painting?
それが全然来なくなっちゃってね。どうしてるのかと思ってたら、10年以上経ってからまた店に来たんだよ。
Well, one day she stopped coming by. Then right as I started to wonder what became of her. More than a decade later, she finally came back.
その時にこの絵を置いてったんだ。綺麗だけど、どこか寂しそうな子だったね。
Gave me that painting and walked out. It's pretty and all, but she seemed kind of sad.
そうか。
Gotcha.
ありがとう。
Thanks. I always saw the painting as shadowy, but in reality it wasn't at all. Now that my vision had cleared, I could see things for how they truly were. The painting was soft, pastel watercolor. For a while, I stood there, taking it in. How did I miss this before? Then I remembered. This painting. It was one I begged my mother to buy me when I was little. She had brought me to a small art gallery, and for some reason this particular painting captivated me. As I stared at it, she asked me in a soft voice.
Do you like this painting?
I nodded, so she bought it for me. So it was quite possibly the moment that inspired me to paint my own paintings. But I never saw this particular painting again. I didn't remember ever seeing it hanging in the wall, and eventually I forgot about it entirely. Apparently it ended up here. I stared at it, entranced. It was just so beautiful. I couldn't think of any other way to describe it. Colorful. Then finally, as I gazed at the painting, something welled up deep in my chest. It spread through my body like water through cloth. I wasn't sad, and yet tears streamed down my cheeks. Quietly, I wondered. Was the sky always that bright? For the first time in my life, I was seeing everything in its true colors. This was reality. I was alive. And for the first time in my life, I cherished it. Whoa! It's over. It's freaking over. I guess. Unless they're gonna drop it like one more time! One more time! So, there's like drama CDs that continue off of the end of the good end for each of the 4 main routes. And they all have their own songs. I'm just like, shit! I'm broke! But I want it so bad! Ugh. And they're more expensive than the actual game. It's kind of surprising. Like each drama CD, its own song. Yeah. Birthday's coming up. Who knows? Anything could happen. I don't know. But TOWA's room's gonna be different, isn't it? Oh, I think the really colorful room we saw is how TOWA sees the world. And the CGs is how it actually looked like. Oh. I don't think... Oh. Whoa! It's the power of art, baby. Whoa! Is this Towa's room? Oh my god, is this Towa's room? Where's your bed, bro? Holy shit. Is this your room? My god. Did I get everything? Say yes. Say yes. Say yes. Say yes. Say yes. There better not be anything missing. There better not be anything missing. What? Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. All the music, right? Yeah. Yeah! Maya's theme. Maya and Maya's theme. Extras? Whoa! Ooh. Let's see. Purple. Sees AG as his rival? Has never met AG IRL. That's so cute. Oh wait, no, let's go to the beginning. Oh, booze and smokes. Got a package. Pretty sure I had a little sister. My real name is Sakuragi Haruto. For the longest time I tried not to remember that. I never had any sister. A business is called Euphoria. The pocket watch is my mother's memento. My mother's name is Maya. I killed her. I read the diary and discovered true colors. Actually, no, it's red? Whoa! Oh yeah, oh, and this is the slow damage color. Oh, and Towa's, oh my god, it's like pretty much the same color. Holy shit, that's crazy. Oh. I like Kotaro's aggressive pushy attitude. Oh, he was a sniper, my bad. I got mixed up with AG. Rusty, bro. Oh. Oh! Oh my god, everyone has one. Shit! God, I have to go back. Oh, he has nothing! That's kind of crazy. None, 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 none. Oh! Yeah, during Ray's route, right? Oh, he's wearing 2 pairs of pants. I didn't notice that. That's kind of crazy. Hates me. So, that's it. Yeah! Wow! Oh. Yeah, why didn't Maya leave the painting of here for here? Yeah. Oh my god, she's the last one. They do look similar. They do. Wait, does she have a different name than Towa? No, no, no. Yeah, they have the same family name. I do feel like they look similar. It's too emotional, man. It's too emotional. Did I get all the songs? Wow. Through here, right? Yeah. This is the. Yeah. What's this? Oh! Ah! Holy shit! Equal. Wah! Ah! I feel like I missed some. Oh, I missed one. Ah! I missed one. Fuck. It's okay. It's Taku. Who cares?
No!
How do I go back? No. Yeah, I want to look at all these pretty pictures. Oh! Ooh. I want Towa to paint again. I didn't realize there were so many drinks. Wow. Cool. God, whose was this again? I have to go back and check. Yellow lines does remind me of the scars. Ah! I don't want it to be over. I can see why it took us such a long time to make this game. All these, like, CGs are really polished. Ah! Ray! What? It's just whipped cream. No worries. Ha 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 ha. Oh. Oh. How the hell did Ikuina like get in that situation where he's like, ah yeah, I'm just gonna cut Towa, a little kid, like, what? So this is what Maya wrote. Oh well, it's obvious. The color of my son. Though if I the little boy, oh, he just gave it to Ikuina. It's like, likewise, I'm fond of that boy, so I decided to give him a chance and put a knife in. He punched a knife into my son. He seemed so giddy, enjoying the moment while it lasted. What the fuck? Oh my god. Oh my god. Maya. Oh, I'm not. We're just gonna go past the. Oh. I think he was maybe 12, 13, maybe 14 here. Maybe, are those Maya's tears or Towa's? It's hard to say. Oh, and the beautiful, beautiful environments. Oh, so beautiful. And yes, every single one better be here. Oh my god. Oh my god. I feel like people would be less interested in this, but I will go. I love it. Oh, it still has Towa's little colored gaze to it. Wow. Oh, this is the entryway. That's so cool. We get to actually see Towa's room, but where's the bed? Are we on the bed? Are we on the bed right now? That's his laptop, right? His laptop should be like right here, yeah? So cool. Just don't want it to end. Guess it's over. What a damn good game. Not to be a hater, but Taku's route was my least favorite. I don't know. I think all the routes, literature-wise, are interesting, but as a romance option, I was just like, oh my god, he's like your dad! But if you like that sort of thing, if you're into, foxy guys that are a little bit older, it's on you. But for me, I'm the same age as Towa, and I'm just like, dang, someone 20 years older, For like Madarame, it was 13. I'm like, yeah, that's pretty that's a age gap, but not a big enough age gap that you would think that person could be your parent, right? When I see a 20-year-old age gap, like I have my reasons that I won't dive into it as to why. For me, I really don't like it. But yeah, and also the relationship, I was just like, oh. And also one other thing, Taco is like, you want that kinky stuff? No. I am not giving you pain. You are gonna enjoy vanilla from now on, young man. I'm like, Tuck? What the fuck? This is a good game. I miss how deranged she used to look. Oh, and the little slow damage on the bottom. Slow damage. So this is how his actual room looks like. And before is how he was seeing the world. I'm not sure if that's a real thing where someone can do the mental problem, see the world differently. Like I heard that can occur due to like physical problems. Like actual problems with the brain or eyes, but I've never heard of someone seeing the world differently due to like trauma. Oh man, I'm not a doctor. It's over. Towa's favorite painting, the painting that made him want to do art. Painting Maya bought for him. Yeah. I don't know, I just really resonate with this game. Even at the end, the relationship with Towa and Maya really resonated with. This is just a really, really well thought out game. Game of the decade, in my opinion, because Trauma Team was made in 2010, so yeah. Slow Damage is gonna take the cake for this one. I guess it's over. It's over. Won't see you guys for like 12 months. When I come back, I'll probably stream a different game here. Like, I used to stream on Twitch. I don't know, I prefer doing Let's Plays nowadays. It's just easier. But, yep. Doing a 12-month intensive program. Maybe I'll do a short stream to stream Gensh. my roles, or I don't know. I have 10 days off, but I'm not sure if I'll have the time, like during the holidays, to actually do a stream. But yeah, it's God, it's over. Bye.